guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome to my channel. So today's video is one that is so highly requested. I have gotten so many DMs from people asking me on Instagram how I edit my pictures, what applications I use, and I will answer all of those questions in this video today. Basically talk to you guys about what editing softwares I use and filters and all that good stuff. And the good thing is that all the editing softwares that I use are apps on your phone, so they're really easy to download. You can take pictures with your phone and easily just edit them on your phone, post them on your social media. It's really simple and really quick, and I just wanted to give you guys some of my tips and tricks. And that kind of rhymed and I didn't even mean to, but I like it. So let's get into it. This is a picture that I'm going to be editing today. This is what it looked like before and this is what it looked like after. So you guys can tell that there's a big difference. This picture I actually took in Puerto Rico in El Morro, which is the fort that's right in the corner of San Juan. It's so beautiful, and if you guys have never gone to Puerto Rico, definitely go check it out if you ever go there. Anyways, that's a sidebar. But yeah, so I took that picture there and it's already up on my Instagram, but I thought it would be easier to show you guys a picture that has already been edited and that I can show you how to edit it. So the first application that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is VSCO Cam. That's probably one of the best editing applications other than like Photoshop. I mean, I'm sure there's a billion more out there, but VSCO Cam is just one that I personally like to use. This page basically gives you about 10 free filters that you can use, and the rest of them are going to be locked, as you can see, but those obviously you have to pay for them. However, lucky for me, I actually don't have to pay for it because the filter that I use is the M5 filter. So this is what it looks like when I first put on the filter. You can definitely adjust how much of the filter you want on there, which sometimes I do because in some pictures I do like a lot of it, some pictures I like less. It's just playing it by each picture. I don't have like a certain degree that I always put it at. So I like to just sort of play around with it and see the colors. You guys can see that's before, this is with the filter. So next I'm going to edit the picture a little bit more. So I'm going to go into the exposure. As you guys can see, the less exposure I put, the darker the picture, the more exposure, the brighter the picture. So I don't want to put too much exposure. I'm probably only going to bring it up about 1 or 0.9 is fine. Next I'm going to go into contrast. I'm going to try and play around with it because I don't like too much contrast in my images either. So I do like to add some sharpen to my pictures because if you ever take pictures with your phone where you look really small, you're going to look very blurry. So I do like to sharpen my picture a little bit more so that I don't look so blurry. Go for a 1. You don't have to put too much sharpen. And then I go right ahead and click the shadows and highlights. So just to play around with it, this would take out a lot of the highlights, which I don't want to do because I do like the brightness of the picture, but I do want to take out some of the shadows, not too much, just a little bit, because I want you guys to be able to see my face. As you guys can see, there was a lot of shadows before, and I just want to take them out as much as I can. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the white balance. So this is where you have to decide whether you want a very cool toned feed or you want a very warm toned feed. If you don't really care, just leave it alone. Do not use this part. But I am someone that likes to add a bit more orange to my pictures. So I'm going to go ahead to temperature and add just a little bit of warmth. Obviously, if you add too much, it looks too orange and Oompa Loompa-ish. So you just want to add about 0.4, 0.5 is fine. You don't have to add too much. And then we come over here to skin tone. Skin tone, I don't like to play with it around too much, but it basically just either makes your skin really pink or really green. Which is good if you guys have like way too much of one particular tint in your picture and you sort of want to balance it out. And then yeah, that's basically it. There's no other tools that I use here. I just go ahead and save it. So next I'm going to go into the second application, and the second application is Facetune. This one is actually Facetune 2, and you're just going to go and choose the picture that you're going to be editing. So this is the one that I saved from VSCO Cam. I downloaded it to my camera roll and then I just downloaded it right onto Facetune. So then what I like to do is go and click the retouch button and use the first tool, which is whiten, or the first one that doesn't say try on it. It's the whiten tool. And then I'd just like to go ahead and just shade in all of the area that is white, because it's just going to whiten and brighten all the white space in the picture. You want to be really careful. You can zoom in, which is the good part, so you don't get any parts of your skin. And then what I like to do is move the little bar at the bottom so that I can see how much I want to put and how much I want to take out. It depends on you and your preference. Me, I personally like to just put it around a 40, somewhere around 40 to 50. I don't like to put that much of whiten on it, but as you guys can see, even with like 43, you can tell the difference in the picture. So I definitely like a whiter picture in my opinion. That's just my taste. but you guys can definitely put less or put more if you like that. So after I've downloaded the picture from Facetune, I like to use the editing software in your actual camera roll in your iPhone. So I'm gonna go ahead and tweak the brilliance a little bit just so that I get more of like a tanner look into my skin and not so much like a very bright white on the walls. When you're playing with exposure, you need to be really careful and make sure that the brightness on your phone is all the way up, because if it's not and you put a lot of exposure into your picture, once you actually do put your brightness all the way up, maybe you like made it too bright, if that makes sense. So I always like to go full brightness, see what it looks like at full brightness, because technically that's like how the picture should look, and then go from there. I definitely want to keep, you know, like all the wrinkles on the wall and all the cracks and stuff. I think that looks really cool. So I don't want to put too much exposure because the exposure will get rid of that. And then black point, this is one that I like to use a lot. When you take out shadows, it will make your face obviously brighter, but then it will take out a lot of the blacks from the rest of the picture. So I like to just enhance the black point a little bit so that it adds a bit of those blacks back into the picture. I just like to add a little bit, not too much. And then you guys can see this is what it looked like before I started editing it on the camera roll, and this is what it looks like now. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and save it, and I'll talk to you guys about the last application. So the last application is an application called Preview, and this is an application that lets you see what your Instagram feed would look like if you added a picture without actually uploading it to Instagram. So for this application, you do actually have to put in your Instagram information, your username, and your password. That way they get permission to actually download your information from Instagram onto the application. So the app Preview, this is what it looks like, and this is what my Instagram feed looks like right now. As you guys can see, it says Lauren Cristine _ That's my Instagram. Go check it out. And then I can just go ahead, go in the top right-hand corner to the plus, choose my most recent picture. It uploads it right onto my feed. And this is what it would look like if I wanted to add this picture onto Instagram. So this is a great application for you guys to use when you want to plan out your Instagram and just make sure that your feed looks nice and organized the way that you want it to look. So yeah, you guys, these are the applications that I use to edit my Instagram pictures. If you guys want a video of me showing you guys all the angles, the best ways, the best places to take pictures, all that stuff, then definitely leave comments down below. Honestly, the video requests don't even have to be about photography. They can be about anything, but please leave me comments down below of any videos that you guys would like to see, or if you're too shy to comment down below, you can always DM me, because obviously like I read those, may not answer, but I will read them. But yeah, I hope that you guys liked the video and found it helpful. Like always, you guys remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.